Good morning, Carabini's RJ, back with another video, so let's get to it. Today's random Mike Schmidt item of the day from 2003. This is a product called Topps 205. It's not an insert set. They came out in packs as well, boxes and packs, and it's obviously remodeled after the T205 tobacco product from the 1900s. Somewhere around 1909 through 1911, right in that era, right around the T206 era, they made a lot of these big name or well-known sets. And this is the Mike Schmidt one. I always hate these images of Mike. When he has the beard, he just looks almost like a caveman or something to me. So it's around through like 1981 to about 1983, somewhere in that era is when he was sporting the beard for a while, but better that he doesn't have it now. But anyway, just a little card to show off. My random baseball item of the day. I like looking at these products for kids because they're so ridiculous sometimes. 1988 Topps Big card, okay? And if you know the Topps Big, they're made for kids. They're about the size of the 52 Topps, a little bit bigger than standard size cards. So they never fit nicely into the binders, which is probably why Topps didn't keep with them too often and why they don't make cards that big anymore. Where are you going to put them? How are you going to store them? But on the back, they have these great cartoons, which is, like I said, was made for kids. And if you look through some of these cards, what you'll find are some ridiculous information. Okay, so he hit safely in 39 straight games in 1987. That's a great stat. He had 5 hits in a World Series game back in '82. When the Brewers played the Cardinals. So that's a great stat. But then look at the last one. He captained his high school soccer team. It's just those ridiculous things I love on these products for kids. Little things you get to know about these players that you might not have known before. Paul Molitor was the captain of his high school soccer team. So that's my random baseball item of the day. Today's trivia question, great prize for you today. From 1981, a squirt card of Pete Rose, the 1981 squirt Pete Rose card. All right, and this is, what do I want to say? I'm assuming squirt is a lemon lime drink of some sort. I do not know that for certain. I don't know what squirt really is, but they had 2 sets for that they went into with Topps, because clearly this is a Topps product. The backs look exactly like the base Topps set. The front obviously is a little different, but they were made for 2 years in '81 and '82. And this is your Pete Rose version, which is your prize if you can tell me this question about Pete Rose. Pete Rose obviously is the all-time hit leader, and one of the stats that proves a guy had a great season, one of those to hit 60 home runs in a season, to reach 100 RBIs is a great thing, to score 100 runs, to get 200 hits in a season is a great year for any player. Well, in how many seasons did Pete Rose have 200 hits? That's your question. Send me an email with the correct answer. I will include my email in the description below, along with a repeat of that question. You will have today and tomorrow to answer, and we will pick a winner on Sunday, all right? So good luck to everybody on that. All right, very short video today, I hope. Not that I hope it. I don't have much to show off today, but it's an interesting little story of history, so to speak. I have here a set of somethings that I'm going to show off for a second. So what I have here are 4 cards or panels of a product called Keller's butter. It's a local product in the Philadelphia region. It's just stick butter is all it was. A company called Kellers. These panels are heavily waxed because they were storing butter and they didn't want the package to dissolve, so it's got a very thin wax coating to all of these cards. And they issued 6 players from the 1986 team. If you look on the front, you'll see that the stats list 1985. So this would have been issued in 1986. And the 4 players I had, Gary Redus, Juan Samuel, Glenn Wilson, and Mike Schmidt. Now, if you look over here, you'll see there were 5 people shown. The 2 I don't have were a man named Von Hayes, and right here is Steve Carlton. So who was it? Juan Samuel didn't make the picture, but on the side here. But these were issued. You know, a lot of people will cut out the corners. A lot of people have the panels. I happen to have had 4 panels, but I never got the other 3, or the other 2, I should say. So one day I saw up for sale online an offering for several of the set, and the ones that I found included Steve Carlton. So this one, it came with 4 panels. One of them was Steve Carlton. So I was able to pick up the Steve Carlton panel, but it came with 2 additional Gary Redus panels and an additional Mike Schmidt panel. So that was kind of cool. I'll have to pass that along to a fellow Schmidt collector. If there are any fellow Schmidt collectors out there who would like to receive a Keller's Butter Mike Schmidt panel, please reach out to me. The Carlton one I need, which means I've got a couple extra Gary Redus, if anybody out there wants a Gary Redus panel. Anyway, so I was able to pick up the Steve Carlton panel in that package, right? Now I have 5. I've got the 4 from before, plus I have Steve Carlton. But now I need Von Hayes. Well, again, during that decision to pull the trigger on some cool stuff, Von Hayes also was up for grabs. Well, I thought I was going to get just a panel, but it wasn't just a panel. It was a box. So this is what the box looked like. All right, a company called Beatrice. Beatrice actually is a giant, maybe not a giant, it's a, all right, so Beatrice Dairy Products, Inc., a subsidiary of the Beatrice Food Corporation from Harleysville, Pennsylvania. All right, so that's local. Harleysville is real close to me. It's a local product, and they did stick butter. That's all this is. But on the back was your panel. And there's my Von Hayes panel, but it's actually a full box. So I ask you collectors out there, what do I do? This is the only box I have. Everything else is panel cards. What do I do? Do I cut the box? Do I take the box apart so that I can have my 6 panels together? Or do I leave it as a box and have it as an outlier? What do I do? I'm in a bit of a quandary. To be honest with you, I don't think there's any premium. This is not like a rare 1914 Babe Ruth rookie box or something like that. It's a guy named Von Hayes, who's long forgotten, unless you live in Philadelphia, and he's well known. And it's, these things really have no value. There's really very little value to them. But you know, as collectors, we hate destroying something that's a collectible. And this is a complete box of this butter product with the baseball player on the back. So what's my option? What do I do? Do I cut or do I leave? So let me know what you think about that. I'd like to hear and what you guys think, and I'll let you know sometime in the future what I chose to do. All right. Well, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate you all stopping by. If you liked what you saw, please consider subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I really do appreciate your support as I try my best to support everybody else in this great community. You know, we got no more this week. It's Friday now. We're going to be picking the winners on Sunday, so come back for the Sunday trivia recap. That'll be a lot of fun, always is. And well, I got nothing for you now, so just go out there and enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. So thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you all. Have a great weekend. Take care.